What is it, Cooper? All right, let's see what we have in store for this. We'll show you in a second. All right, everyone. Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Today we have something special and not really supposed to be happening right now, but we're going to go ahead and get into that in a second. But what we are going to do is install Sync 3 from a Sync 2. And I'm going to show y'all how to do that in a 2015 Mustang GT, which is my son's. So we're going to go ahead and get into that little aspect. We're going to unbox it, show you the stuff that comes with it, and then get into the install. So we will see you in 1 second. Don't mind Pam. She is cooking our dinner. But Brandon got an early Christmas gift from me. He wanted to upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Sync. So we're going to head and do that today. So let's see what comes in the box. And this came from Hell Horse. Yes, I said that correctly. Hell Horse Performance. So let's see what comes in this box. This is what you get. Bubble wrap. Ooh, bubble wrap for real.
This is the screen and computer. So we won't open that yet.
Alright, we'll show that a little later.
This, I have no idea what that is.
This is... Alright, since I've already read up on what things are, this is the link that goes for the center console. It plugs in to where your USB is. So it gives you a little extra room, and that's where your Apple CarPlay button ends up going. And then this should be the screen, the back brain, and then the little plug that goes in the center console. So we will get this unboxed correctly and show you what it is, and then we'll get to the car and start taking that apart. Okay, everyone. This is what you pretty much get minus one piece that needs to be in there. You get the 8-inch screen, the back computer for it, the little cable adapter that goes from your hub in your center console, and then what is missing is the actual Apple CarPlay. It's a one USB brick that goes in there. You take the one out that's in the car and put the one in. That's actually missing. So we'll get everything else installed, and then once that comes in, we'll do just a little refresher for that. So we'll see you at the Alright, that is what we're doing surgery on. First thing that you want to do, and it doesn't really tell you, there's no directions to it, is just kind of look it up and kind of go about your business. But what you want to do is disconnect the negative on the power, because you are going to be messing with the electrical system of the car. And right there, Brandon has already done it, I think. I don't know. Well, he took off the positive, not the negative, but whatever. We will have no power. So we will get inside the car and start tearing things apart, and we'll hit you up as we go along. All right, what you got to do first is get your pop-off tools. You got to pop off this panel, the side panels. This has got to come up, and then there's some bolts that hold the stereo in. So we'll get into all that. This moves forward. You'll catch it all in a second. So let me get everything that we need, and we'll start doing it. All right. See, as you take off everything, you had the clips around there, and that whole thing pops off. And now you got to take off that screw, and then those screws right down there. So give me 1 second, and then we'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys. So right now we are taking apart the side panels, and if it's hard to see, but right here there's a screw, and there's one on the other side. So you need to get those off. It's a 7mm, and as you can see, we got the dash off, and that's what holds the rest of this trim. And I think there's 2 screws on the inside of this. So we'll get those off, and we'll see you. All right, everyone. This is with the dash pretty much torn to pieces. This is the back of the harness of the radio. You have clips that held this in, clips that held this up together. All that is done to get this part out right here, which is the brain, and you will be replacing this with the new one. The only thing you have to do, which I'll show you inside, you have to take this bracket off and transfer it over to the new one. So we'll catch you in 1 second with that. Okay, I had to send Brandon away because I do not have a Torx head wrench that fits that. So he's going to go get me one real quick. But as you could see, this is a manufactured one. And let's see if I can get this thing to focus. Am I even looking in the right spot? Oh no. Yeah, this is a 2019. And his is a 2014. So we'll go ahead and once that gets in there, we'll get it together and show you what it looks like. Okay, everyone. So on a side note, I'm just going to show you everything that's going on over here because, you know, people tend to freak out when things don't go their way. But we got his car here. Let me flip this around real quick. All right. As you can see, everything is apart at the moment. What they forgot to send is the block that goes in here. Let's see if I can get a better look. Let's see here, right in there. There's a little hub, right. Like I said, right there. There it is. And it goes from all that nonsense that's going on to one plug, and then Apple CarPlay works. So I went ahead and left a message with the company to see if they can go ahead and ship me off that. Probably won't hear nothing till Monday, but we could still do the install and get everything else in till that happens. So once that tool comes in, not Brandon, the actual tool, once that gets in here, we'll go ahead and get it together and show you what it looks like. Turn it on. They have now gotten it back together and it seems to be working. He just has to get that module for the center, but we're gonna go ahead and wire everything up so that way when he gets it, it just pops in and he's done. And then yeah, so they're just in the middle of putting everything together. I'll show it working in a minute. Okay, everyone, this is, I don't know why my phone's acting so funky, but this is the new Sync 3. Turn that down. So yeah, everything is on here. The apps. Oh, yes, it has phone plugged in. But yeah, and then you get your climate control and everything else that you normally had in here. Your audio. You get your settings. Let's hit 911. See what happens. Then sound system, the display, the vehicle.
I like it.
So there you go. It's in there. The car is back in one piece. And back to that module part. Oh gee, sorry. That's where it goes, right in there. So when he gets that block, all he does is plug it in and slide it back in, and then you're done. So yeah, he's got it all done and finished. Hold on. All right, everybody, as you can see, it is dark outside and we are now done. Got Brandon's Sync 2 to Sync 3 now. So that is complete. They forgot the Apple Play module, but that'll get corrected. It's already wired up, so all he has to do is plug it in and it's done. Everything seems to work. I had showed you that. And like I said, I'm not too familiar with all the differences in it, but the install is kind of simple. The hardest part was the little hex screws on the bracket. You have to have the right size. I don't know what size that was, but it was tiny. So anyway, the best part of my videos are y'all. I hope y'all have a great Sunday, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.